What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft, how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Okay, y'all. You know, ever since the video went viral of Donald Trump talking about black jobs and factory jobs coming back, you know, first of all, you would have to be a fool to sit around and believe Donald Trump. These manufacturing jobs are never coming back because they don't want to pay the kind of wages that Americans want. They come out much cheaper getting the same job done overseas because we know places like China and Korea and India, they're going to work for pennies on the dollar, and they're going to work much longer hours than the average American. I was reading over in China, China works 6 days a week. They only get one day off. That's it. And on top of that, they'll work long hours. They said, like, the manufacturing jobs over there, you can work 12 straight hours. So it's a different environment from over here. Number two, a lot of people were asking, how the hell, where did he come up with this black jobs? Listen, Donald Trump is a trust fund baby. And I would not have any doubt this is how these rich people talk when they're around each other. Like, certain jobs, they believe in their minds that's designated to black people. That's where he got that from. And that's why we have never heard it, because I bet every dime in my wallet, this is how he and his rich buddies sit around talking. Oh, that's an N-word job. Oh, that's a black job. You know what I mean? Like a golf caddy. They said most golf caddies are black men. And see, to somebody like Donald Trump, that's a black job. That's why we have never heard those terms before, because this is how these rich people be talking among each other. So I'm glad a lot of people are paying attention and just understand when they say stuff like this, they don't have our best interests at heart. And it just goes to show you they don't value us in other positions. He think we should be on some factory floor standing for 8 to 12 straight hours every single day and sweating our butts off, because those manufacturing factories, they get hot in the summer. My dad was a United Auto worker. My brother was too for a while. And they used to tell me how hot it would get in the factories. Like, on the factory floor in the summer, it would be burning up in there, on top of the temperature being high outside, and that equipment and assembly line equipment that they use, those machines get hot because they're running all day. And then you got the heat from that. And on top of that, the heat from outside coming in to the warehouse. And they said it would be burning up. Number two, who said, so Donald Trump think we should not have a choice. We just need to be a bunch of factory workers, when we have people with all levels of education, So all of that should be ignored. Maybe that's why he fired so many from government jobs that they were fully capable of doing, because in his mind, you shouldn't have that job. You should be in some black job somewhere. Unbelievable what these people, the damage they have done, not only to this country, but to the world. The damage and psychological damage they have done to the people, even their own people. You see how they're falling apart on these videos. They are having a meltdown that they can't make it anymore. Oh, they once had it good. Many of them will tell you, oh, we went on 4 vacations a year and we did this and did that. Now I can't even afford to pay my bills and buy food. Oh, well, you know, y'all should have made everything fair and dropped all of the racism. This country would have been further along. But to this day, y'all still practice it, and it is going to be the biggest hindrance known to mankind. And this is the reason why America can't grow as a nation. It's stagnant, it's not moving. It's almost like marching in place, it's not moving. So at the end of the day, you can hate this, but them folks, this is the way they wanted it. But see, they didn't anticipate this whole thing hurting them, and it is tearing their behinds up for real. So we're going to look at some more reaction, because it's so much, so many people are responding to Donald Trump saying, black jobs are doing well. you know, my whole life, I had never heard anybody call their job a black job. I mean, maybe Donald Trump think because him and his rich friends talk like this, that the whole world talks like this too. And we don't. I just thought we all had jobs. I didn't know the jobs were color coded, or it was based on your skin color, is what kind of job you got. I mean, let's be real. Even white people are maids and butlers too. So, I don't know why he think his own people aren't up in these factories. Many of them are up in the factories along with everyone else. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this first video, this is the actual reporter that was asking Donald Trump about black unemployment and why it was so high at 7.3%. And he's just going to explain that. And then it goes back into Donald Trump's answer. And then after that, you'll see people's responses. Thank you for the ones, everybody.
Office, I got the chance to ask President Trump about the disparity in the black unemployment rate. Here's what he had to say.
While the unemployment rate has been steady at 4.3%, the black unemployment rate has been 7.3%. When you ran for president, you courted black voters and talked about what you described as black jobs. How do you describe why this disparity is happening? What can you do to close that?
Well, we're doing very well with the black jobs, African-American jobs. I saw some numbers that we're doing really well. But where we're really going to do well is when all these plants are open. We're building many car plants. We're bringing cars back from Germany. We're bringing, we lost the car industry years ago. 54% of the industry went to Germany, Japan, Canada, Mexico. It's all coming back. It's amazing. And where your black worker is really going to do well is when those factories open. So I think they're going to be great. We've been doing very well. It's been a big focus for me. Yeah, please.
What the hell is a black job? I know Donald Trump has got to be lying. Black unemployment rate is not the lowest it's ever been. Black people are out here struggling. I mean, he really thinks less of black people. When the factories come back, That's when black people are going to thrive. So only black people can work in the factories. Black people can't work in healthcare, civil service, military, education. Black people can't be doctors, CEOs. Black people can only work in factories. I think that's his idea of a black job. But don't worry, there's a lot of people like Donald Trump and a lot of translucents and Mayo people that think less of black people and that don't want black people in higher positions. That's why they got rid of DEI and so-called black jobs. Like, no offense, I've never wanted a job that an immigrant took. That whole argument has never made sense to me. Immigrants are taking the jobs. Immigrants are taking the black jobs. That shit has never made sense to me. I've yet to learn what the hell is a black job. So somebody tell me, what is a black job? I would like to know. No one has ever explained it to me. I mean, I know how the translucents and the Mayo people might think. I know what they want a black job to be. They want black people out there to be in them fields, picking the cotton and the fruit. That's what the Mayo people want and the translucents, but black people aren't going to do that. So I'm gonna ask again, what the hell is a black job?
Black voters and talked about what you described as black jobs. How do you describe why this disparity is happening? What can you do to close that?
Well, we're doing very well with the black jobs, African American jobs. I saw some numbers that we're doing really well. But where we're really going to do well is when all these plants are open.
What's a black job, asshole? Enlighten me, please. And while you're at it, tell me what a white job is. Who the fuck talks that way? Who refers to a job as a black job? I can tell you what a black job is. It's the president of the United States. A black man that did it better than a white man like yourself. That's a black job. You think a factory job is a black job? I drive a truck for a living. Is that a white job? Because I know black people that drive trucks too. Enlighten me on these jobs, these color coordinated jobs that you know of. And before people come into the comment section and say, oh, he didn't mean it that way, cut the bullshit. There's only one good thing that's happened since Trump has been president, and it's brought out the true colors of people. And it made people feel more comfortable to bring out who they truly are. For the past 2 years, the ignorance has been showing right out in the open.
Talking about some working in factories. No, you orange bitch. My facial expression has not changed. What you going to do about it if I don't? Like, what's that fetal alcohol syndrome looking South African going to do if I don't either? Facial expression still ain't changed. I don't hear a whole lot of dudes with small dicks at my door telling me I have to do so. So I don't think I'm going to do it.
He can kiss my black ass.
While the unemployment rate has been steady at 4.3%, the black unemployment rate has been 7.3%. When you ran for president, you courted black voters and talked about what you described as black jobs. How do you describe why this disparity is happening? What can you do to close that?
Well, we're doing very well with the black jobs, African American jobs. I saw some numbers that we're doing really well. But where we're really going to do well is when all these plants are open. We're building many car plants. We're bringing cars back from Germany. We're bringing, we lost the car industry years ago. 54% of the industry went to Germany, Japan, Canada, Mexico. It's all coming back. It's amazing. And where your black worker is really going to do well is when those factories open. So I think they're going to be great. We've been doing well. It's been a big focus for me.
Hey everybody, LC White here. The president just said something. He said black jobs. Do you know the unemployment rate in the black community is 7.3% and everybody else is 4.5%? You know what a black job is? A black job is us going out there starting a business, starting a laundromat, starting selling snowballs, selling hot dogs, whatever it may be, your own clothing line, even paparazzi, whatever it may be to get to the next level. That's what a black job is. We are so intelligent. We are so smart. I don't have nothing against white, brown, Chinese, whoever. I'm talking about African-American people. I'm talking about the black jobs. I'm talking about us building our own black jobs. Start building your legacy. I don't care if you only got $1. Dream. We got Chat GPT now. We got all the tools now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's build our own black jobs. LC White signing out.
What exactly is a black job? Because this is something I really want to talk about. Because every time I hear the phrase, I have to laugh. Y'all keeping on talking about black jobs like black people only work in factories, warehouses, and certain industries. So let me ask a question, honestly, and I'm not trying to be facetious. What is a black job? Let's see. I've been a property manager. I've managed affordable housing. I've managed HOAs. I've worked for FedEx, one of my first jobs, for 5.5 years. I've been a makeup artist for Breaking News, CNN. Owned a mobile spa. Worked for spas. Let's see. Sold spa level skincare. Sold Italian skincare called Dermaphysiologique. Yeah. I'm a realtor. I'm a global relocation strategist. I'm a business owner. I work with international partners. I help people relocate around the world, including their pets. I've served on committees here for the state of California in my industry. So I've worked in housing, logistics, consulting, sales, beauty, and entrepreneurship. So which one of those is a black job? The property management job, the consulting job, the business owner job, the international real estate job, the community leadership job? Or are we still pretending that black people are the only ones that belong in certain spaces? Because where I'm sitting, Black people are doctors, Black people are lawyers, Black people are developers, Black people are investors, Black people are business owners, Black people are executives, Black people are engineers, Black people are entrepreneurs, Black people are everywhere. The problem isn't Black people don't have jobs. The problem is some people have a very limited imagination about what Black people do. My Black job is whatever profession I'm qualified to do. Always has been and always will be. That's the post. Tools in the bio.
Orange thinks black jobs will increase when auto factories are opened. So now we belong working freaking factory now. First it was the farm, now black jobs is the freaking factory. Why can't you just be left alone? Did we ask you to freaking give us any jobs? Just get the job rates up, period. Like, it's trash right now. Every term he got, the job rates are freaking trash. Granted, the reporter asked him the questions about the black job because he mentioned before when he was running that there's going to be black jobs. Like, why gotta be a race? Like, why can't it just be jobs for American citizens? I'm pretty sure it's just that granted black jobs decreased, but the majority of like the jobs rate has decreased. Granted, let's say black jobs decreased. Why do you think we want to go to the factory? We got better jobs. We got multiple degrees. We don't want to go to the factory. Leave us the fuck alone. Why don't you and Byron and your family go work in factories? Leave us alone.
Well, the reason why they don't is because, number one, they think they're too good, and that would be beneath them, you know. But Donald Trump, he's so funny, and he needs to get a grip. If we want to work out here, we'll get in the profession of our choice. We don't need Donald Trump dictating to us that the only place for us to be is in a factory. Many people don't want to be in no factory, you know, especially if you have built a career for yourself. For some, being in a factory would be a step down. Why would anybody do that? But yeah, well, now you can understand why it's stagnant in the job market for our people. And as you can see, you ain't getting no help from Donald Trump on that. The way out of the high unemployment within our group is we got to work our way out of it ourselves. You can clearly see Donald Trump ain't interested in helping nobody with any job, not even the people from his own community. He's not interested in helping them either. Okay, he's not. That's right, fair use. The only thing they need to do is give us our check, our 40 acres and a mule, and get the hell out of the way after that. That's it. That's all they need to do. First of all, if I get up and do any job, it's going to be the job of my choice. Donald Trump ain't picking what I do in my life. It's just insulting that he sat there and made such a statement. Black jobs. Unbelievable. But yeah, people are fired up over this too. When you go out on TikTok, it is a lot of people responding to what Donald Trump said. And I know the media in this country is just going to ignore our responses because that's what they do. And we know who owns the media. So enough said. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to pick up your hair products. And my next live coming up is the upcoming shortage of motor oil. And see, I had to learn a lot about motor oil. I think only about 20 to 30% of motor oil is made in America, and 55% of the motor oil comes from the Middle East. And some of you may not see it now, but they're saying over the coming weeks, the motor oil is going to disappear from the shelves. And, as you know, the Strait of Hormuz that's still closed. Still closed. So we'll talk about that at 4:45. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful afternoon, family. Shalom.